Okay, here's the tutorial I've been getting quite a bit of comments and messages about on the Like a Rock solo. And I'll also show you my tone settings and what I'm using to get that, which by the way is just all modeling. And I don't use tabs. All of this I got just by listening, and everything's by ear. So I did kind of like write out the first solo, so hopefully you can all follow along pretty easily. So anyway, let's get right to it. I got it on a clean setting right now. Let me just get this ready. So it's a little bit easier to follow. Then I'll kick in the tone, and you'll see how it comes together. So here we go. It starts up here on the 4th fret of the A string. And a lot of it's right here at the very beginning in this little box. So it begins with the 4th to the 6th with a slide. And then to the 6th to the 8th. To the 6th on the D. So that's the 4th fret to the 6th, 6th to the 8th, to the 6th on the D, to the 6th again on the D, back to the 6th, to the A, 8th on the A. And notice that is a hammer-on. You're really not noting that. Okay. Now, here you're going to slide from the 5th to the 6th on the G string. Like that. Vibrato there. Now you're going to slide from here to the 11th fret of the G string, and then you're going to do it again, but you're going to slide from around, well, you can just pretty much choose so you're sliding into the 11th fret on the D as well. So it's like this. Like that. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Then you're going to take that back up to the 8th. Same string on your D. Okay, so here you go. Twice on the 6th. Okay, now that's a slide. From 6th, 8th to 10th. So we're here. Okay, and then to the 8th and the 10th on the G. And then to the 9th on the B. Okay, so here we go. It's like this. You're digging in there a little bit with your pick, with the so you're able to mimic the slide with the distortion at least the distortion that I use, and I get somewhat close to the tone anyway. So here we are from the beginning again. Now you're going to take that same B string and slide it to the, let's see, 12th, 13th, to the 13th. Okay, and you're going to take that, so you're going to slide from here. So here we go from the beginning. And there you are at the, what is that? That is the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th fret. Back to the 13th. To the 14th. You're on the same string, the same B string. And you're back to the 13th on the G. Okay. Okay, and now this here's where you're going to slide again to now the 14th of the B. 14th, I'm going to slide to the 18th, and then to the 21st. Okay. Now this here is where you're gonna come back up to your G string, and you're gonna do a half bend, because remember you're mimicking the slide. Okay, so a half bend here to the 15th. Same thing on the on your D without the Okay. Back to the G string, same thing. Now here you're at the let me see, 15th, 17th, and you're going to come down 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, and then you're going to do the 21st fret of the B. Now to your E string. Okay, hopefully you can see this. It's kind of tough. Okay, so here we are. Okay, and then you're going to come up. You're going to hit that again 2 times. 16th fret of the E, little bends, back to the 13th, and then there's a little run here. Okay, so you're here. Okay, and that's the whole first solo. Hopefully that was slow enough for you all to catch that. Now let me kick in the distortion, and I'll play that through so you can see how I'm where I'm using vibrato, where I'm sliding, and you can probably pick up where I'm starting to emphasize on certain strings with the pick. Just to get it the flow and the sound also like a slide. So here we go. We're going to kick in the tone now, and okay. So here we go. I'll run through it slow. Now let me run through it at regular speed, and then you can see that, and then hopefully everything else will come together with what I did with the clean settings. Okay, so there you go. There's that. Now the next one I didn't write out, but it's pretty similar. You're still using pretty much the same notes in most places, except it's just moving around a little bit differently. So anyway, we'll do that one now. And so it's remember when we slid from here to do this? Okay, same thing. You're on the 6th fret and the 8th, and then the 10th, where you're sliding into 10th. Okay, so that's, you're on your 4th string on your D, back to the 6th. So you're going from the 6th to the 8th to the 10th, back up to the 6th. Okay, and then you're going to do that little slide again. Here, right? Familiar from the first one? Okay, you're taking that slide, okay, to the 10th. Remember the first one? Just set this one. And you're on your B string there. On your B string there on the 9th. And now you're just going to jump between the 7th and the 9th. Okay, and the 8th on the G. So okay. Okay. Twice there. Now, this is a little bit tricky with the, because you actually want to hear this. You actually hear this with the when he's doing it with the slide. But you're going to slide, but you do a slight pause on the 11th, and you want to get down here to the 13th again. So it's, you hear that? That's all one slide, and you're just pausing for a second. Okay, and you see how that makes sense? back up again, like that. Okay, so let me see where we're at here. I lost my. Okay, now you're on that G string now. What you did here. Okay, you're kind of like doing it here. You're on the 8th of your G. Back to the 8th. Okay, does that make sense? To the 3rd. Up to the 1st fret. Okay. You're doing them slide. So this one is pretty much like it, just a slide up without really hitting a note. You're going to hit it on the first one. Now, you're going to do this slide from here all the way down the neck on the same string to the 15th fret. I gotta pause this for a second, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So here we were back here at now you're gonna do this big slide all the way down to the 15th fret. At least I think that's what it was. Let me see here. Yeah, to the 15th, to the 13th. Okay, and then you're going to go to the E string of the 16th. So here we go. Okay, now here we go here. That's the 14th to the 16th. Same thing on the B string. Then you're going to go on your G string to the 17th. Okay, so here we were here. Back to the 15th, to the 13th, now to the 15th on the D, to the 17th, 17th to 15th, to the 12th, okay. Come up to the 11th, you're on the G string still, and then up to the 8th, and that's where you want that bend, like that, okay. And you're going to come onto the 13th again on the B. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Alright, so let's get into that now. Okay, so you're going to go from you do this. Alright, I'm sorry, yeah, that's what you're going to do. You're going to go. Okay. So you're going to go from, you're going to slide from the 9th to the 13th, back to the 9th. Now you're going to go to the 13th to the 11th, and then to the 13th on the D string. Now this is when you're going to slide. You're going to slide down to the 16th. Then take it down to the, let me see, what's that, the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, to the 20th. And you're on that same E string. Okay, so here we go. And you're going to do a bend on that same string. Okay, here you are here, you're going to come from here. And a little bend there on the E string, which is going to be on the 16th. Onto the B string of the 16th. Now you're going to go from the 15th to the 13th on the G. Back to the 16th on the E. Alright, so and then again, same thing you're doing here, 16th to the 18th. Okay. Now you're going to bend here. You're actually bending on this note, which is the 16th. Okay. You see all that? One more time. All on the B string here. Now you're going to do a slight bend on the G string at the 13th. and you're going to hit the B string on the 14th. And you're up here again to the, let me see, what is that? The 8th to the 9th on the, from the G to the B string. And you're doing that same slide. And that's how you're ending it. So let's start from here. And that is the whole solo, the whole second solo. So let me kick in the distortion or the tone that I'm using, and I'll give that a playthrough too, along with some of the little nuances that are in there, so you can see where I'm emphasizing notes, where I'm using vibrato, and so on. So here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Let me get the tone set here. Okay, there was one blunder there. It's kind of hard to do it a little bit slow. But anyway, hopefully that gets you everything that you need. And just practice it in chunks. And what I did was with the with an MP3, I had an MP3 of the Like a Rock, and then I just broke up so I could split it to where just the solos are, and made that my own MP3, which is what I ended up using on here on the play along, and that way I could just constantly practice it until I figured it all out. So anyway, there you go. But now let me show you. I'm using Guitar Rig 5 for my tone, and it has a tons and tons of stuff there. It's a really great program. It's a little I don't have the pedals that go with it. I just use a volume pedal that's I purchased separately, but and I run that pedal into my Line 6 UX2, which is just a recording interface, and then I'm able to control my volume with that. But for the most part, I'm using just the Guitar Rig setup alone. I did purchase some additional one additional pack that went with it, but for $100, at least I think that's what it was I paid on the Native Instruments website. Yeah, I think that's where I got it from. There's a special going on, but for $100 you can't beat it. But anyway, here is, let me show you. Okay, here's the Guitar Rig 5 interface, and you can see there I have Like a Rock solo. It has a preset, and then over here Let's see if I can move this and you guys can see. Alright, you notice has a tape deck. That's just so you can put an MP3 in and jam along with it. There's a built-in tuner, a metronome, and then here's where we go with what I'm using. I got a noise reduction in there. I have a screamer, which is like an Ibanez screamer. You can see the volume, the tone, and the drive, how much is there, or what it's set to. A jump amplifier, which is like the was it a JBM 800 Marshall? I think that's what it emulates. You can see the settings that I have on that. The control room is just like a equalizer, but I have a vintage right here, a vintage 4x12 cab selected, and I'm using it's called a psych delay. You can use any delay that you want, just so you get like a little bit of delay, probably like about, I don't know, probably about 150, 160 milliseconds, I guess, would be okay. You can experiment around. Then this has which is not part of the patch, but it has a loop machine, so I can take a part of the MP3 and just keep looping it till I can figure it out. There's my preset volumes. It's self-explanatory. Once again, another tape deck in there. In the master, but the tape deck there, it's just another one to use. It doesn't make a difference as far as loading your MP3s in. You can just play right along with the song, and then record just you playing as well. So it's a pretty neat system, really sophisticated piece of software, and for like 99 bucks, I think that's what I paid. You can't beat this. It has, over here is here's my presets. So it has a bunch of components. It has all these different delays in here. There's a whole bunch of amps you can select. So I can get virtually any tone that I want, or try to emulate any tone that I want here with it. What's options? It's really nothing. But yeah, it's a pretty neat system, and it serves my purpose well. I can throw the headphones in, and I don't bother a soul in the house. The wife don't get mad with turning, with the TV and all. So there you go. Hopefully this helps and get you guys playing it. If you do, you all figure it out, and it all starts to come together for you. Put it up on your channel and shoot me an email so I can visit your channel as well. Thanks.